Okay, welcome back to my channel, and this is David Abu. Now we'll be talking on pillar measures, and pillar measures we have them standalone measures. Right now, if you look at the sales data, we have the different columns that here we have segment, country, product, unit sold, manufacturing price, sales, gross sales, cost of goods sold, and date. Now, if we want to do our analysis, we'll be looking at the sales, and we say, oh, in this sales, what is the total sales that we have for this analysis? What is the total sales? And when we add them together, we sum them up, it gives us the total sales. And if you look at this right now, we have the total sales 118.73 million, and this is the column here called total sales. Now, but right now, the summation sign that we have is Power BI that gave us so that we can use to analyze. But we need to create our own type of measures, our own type of calculations. And the first one we are creating is we're trying to replicate these sales. We're trying to replicate these sales. If you notice, we have sales by product, we have sales by segment. So it's important for every type of analysis that we want to do, we likely want to do it by sales. So if you are trying to replicate something that you know you'll be repeating one metric, sales, let's say sales, the count, the average, or something like that, you know that you'll be repeating them, then I think that you should first create the standalone measure of that metric. And right now we'll be calculating the sales again, but using our own formula. So how do we do that? Before we go there, how do we do that? So we want to calculate every sum, every sales here, every sales line by line. We want to calculate it, and normally in Excel we just do equals to sum. So in Power BI, how do we do that? So if you want to do that, there are two ways in which you can calculate. We have our new measure, or we come here and click the three dots and we have new measure. So we'll go by this. I will click new measure. So when we click the new measure, now if you notice in Excel we have just equals to sum and we are done. But in Power BI, you see measure equals to, so we have to give it a name first. So we want to give it, let's say, total sales. Then now remember, we said that we have to sum up that column. The column we want to sum it up. So the functions are still the same. Some of the functions in Excel are in Power BI. So we have to write sum, and we open up the bracket. Remember, we are looking for the column called sales, and this is it, column called sales. So this is sales data as a table, then sales as a column, and we close the bracket and click enter. Now the results that it should give us should be the same result that was the one that Power BI gave us. So if you look at these sales, total sales, and you look at these sales, you notice that the first one has the summation sign, the second one has the calculation sign. The summation sign is what we call the implicit measure. The calculation sign is what we call the explicit measure. And the explicit measure is what we are going to bring into our table. And you now notice that we now have the 118 and same thing. So anytime that you also want to modify currencies, you can click the name of your measure, then you're going to see your currency format here. You can change your currency, you can change your format to currency. When you change it to currency, you can change every other thing to any currency that you want. You put your comma separator if you want to put your comma separator. So I want you to try this, and in the next video we'll be understanding the filter, context, and time intelligence calculations.